In this video, we are going to understand how to send automated emails in inbound email after working hours. So if you want to send an email to all the users who are sending mails after working hours, all you have to do is you have to use a feature by Pabbly, which is email parser, which is going to capture the email parsers, and then you're going to integrate this with Gmail so that every time you receive an email, then automatically a mail would be sent to the user. To do this, we are going to integrate these with the help of Pabbly Connect. Here our trigger application will be email parser and our action application will be Gmail. Now to understand how you can do this yourself, integrate and automate this process, let's start. To begin with the process, we are first going to type the URL pabbly.com/connect, and here we have reached the landing page. Now I'm going to click on signing as I'm an existing user. If you are a new user, you can always sign up. It is not going to take more than 2 minutes. Here we have reached all applications page. Let's click on access now for Pabbly Connect as we are doing this integration using this software. Here we have reached the dashboard. Now on the right hand side you can see this tab create workflow. Let's click on this. So a dialog box has appeared which is asking us to name this workflow. So what is my objective here? I want that after working hours, if I receive an email regarding work, then automatically a reply should be sent to the person. So I'm going to name it as send automated emails in inbound email after working hours. Let's click on create. So as we do that, here we have reached another window which has got two extremely important events. One here is trigger, another one is action. Now triggers and actions are basically those two principles or concepts on which this entire automation works. Trigger is when this happens, action says do this. Basically action here is the response of your trigger application. Now as per this integration, my trigger application here is going to be a feature by Pabbly which is email parser. So email parser extracts data from the incoming email sent to the mentioned email address. So here you can see that it has provided us this email address. So every time I receive an email, so all those mails will be forwarded to this particular email address. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you to my account, and here I'm going to go to settings. Let's go to see all settings. Here we have to go to forwarding and POP/IMAP, and I'm going to add a forwarding address. So the address that we have received here, I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste this over here. Let's click on next. So I'm going to click on proceed. As we do that, here we can see that it is saying a confirmation code has been sent to this to verify permission. So now I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect, and yes, you can see that I have received a response, and let's go to the body text. And here you can see this here is the confirmation code. So I'm going to copy this, go back to this, and here I'm going to paste this code. Let's click on verify. So you can see it is written you have verified the forwarding address. So once this is done, I'm going to click on forward a copy of incoming mail to this address, and now I'm going to click on save changes. So yes, the changes have been made. It is written you are forwarding your email to this particular address. This notice will end in 7 days. Now I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect, and here I'm going to recapture email parser response. Once this is done, so I'm going to take you back. Now I'm going to take you to another email, and here I'm going to write a mail to the email where we have just used the email parser. And now here I'm just going to write the subject as demo subject. This is just a test mail, regards. I'm going to click on send. Now as soon as this message has been sent, let's go and check Pabbly Connect if we have received the response. And here you can see that we have received the response. Now I'm going to take you down. Let's see what we have received. First of all, here it's the header from. So from this email address the mail has been sent. This is the header date. This is header 2. So it has been sent to this particular email address, and now here is the body text. This is just a test mail, regards. So I have received this information. Now what is my objective? My objective is that if this mail has been sent post office hours, then only a reply should be sent to the user. For this, what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to take this date into consideration, the header date, this date that we have received, because I only want the hour. For this, I'm going to use a feature by Pabbly which is text formatter. Let's click on this. And the action event here would be split text. Let's click on connect. So here, what is the text that I wish to split? So to get this data, I'm going to map it. How? You can see the previous step here. Let's click on this, go down, and this here is the header date. So this is how we map the data, and this is important so that every time the workflow runs, it can take the new data into consideration. Had I written the same value manually, then even when my workflow was running for the nth time, it would have taken the same data and not the new data. So to avoid it, we map. Next is the separator. Now here, I only want this figure 11:49:37, the time. So I'm going to use the separator as space. So this space and this space is going to be the separator. Now what is the segment index that I want? I want the last one, right? Second to last. This is the last segment, then second to last. So I'm going to write second to last here and click on save and send test request. And you can see I've received only the time. But now I'm again going to split this. So this is again the same feature that I'm using. Text formatter, again I'm going to split the text. Let's click on connect. And here this time I'm going to step 2, and this is the data that I want to split, and what would be the separator colon. And now I'm going to receive now the segment index. So I need only the first index. So it has mentioned first. Now I'm going to click on save and send test request, and here you can see that we have received only the hour. Now I'm going to use another feature by Pabbly, which is filter. And here what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to step 3. This here is the result. Now if this is equal to morning 9 o'clock, exactly 9 o'clock, then this workflow should run, because it is post 9 o'clock that the person is in office. So then I'm going to put an or condition. So here again, if this result is less than, which means if it is before 9 o'clock, then also this workflow should run. Again, I'm going to give a condition, which is if this figure 11 is greater than 18, which means after 6 o'clock, then also this workflow should run. And the final condition would be that if this figure is equal to 18, which means exactly at 6 o'clock also if somebody is sending an email, then also the same mail is supposed to be received by the user. So I'm going to click on save and send test request. So here we can see that the condition is false. Why? Because right now it is, what is the time? It is 11 something, which means this is during the office hours, right? Now let's say if this was post office hours, then the final action here would be Gmail. Let's click on this. And here the action event would be to send email. Let's click on connect. So here Pabbly Connect is asking to connect itself with the Gmail account. I'm going to select add new connection, connect with Gmail. So here we have to choose an account. I have chosen the account. And here Pabbly Connect wants additional access to my Google account. So let's click on continue, as this is 100% secure. And you can see that the authorization has been successful. Now here we have to map the email address of the person. So I'm going to click on this. Here I'm going to go to step 1, and this is the from address. So I'm going to select this. Now as I take you down, here we have to enter the sender's name. So I'm going to write Pabbly Connect. Next is email subject. So I'm going to write we will connect soon. Next is the email content. So here I'm going to write dear. Now I'm going to map the name of the person, put a comma, and here I'm going to write thank you for connecting. We'll connect with you regarding your queries and concerns during our working hours, which is Monday to Friday 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Please expect a reply within 24 hours. Regards, Pabbly Connect. Now if you wish to add any file, so here you can add the name, and here you can place the attachment, which is not supposed to be more than 25 MB. Now as I click on save and send test request, here you can see that I have received a response. Now I'm going to take you to the email address where this mail has been sent, and yes, you can receive, we have received an email. Dear, thank you for connecting, and yes. So this basically means that our integration is a success. Now I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect to see what we have done. So here our trigger application was email parser, where the event was to capture email parser. Then we had used a feature by Pabbly, which was text formatter, to split the text twice. We have used this twice to correct the date. And then we have used an action application which was a feature by Pabbly, filter, so that we can put filters. And finally, our action application was Gmail, where the event was to send email. I hope this is absolutely clear to you. If in case you have any doubt, you can refer to the workflow which is given in the video description. You can also clone the same and start to process immediately. Apart from this, if you have any specific integration to work on, you can always write to us.
Not only this, but you can integrate multiple applications using Pabbly Connect software. To ask any of your query, you have to write at forum.pabbly.com. You can also visit our website, which is www.pabbly.com/connect. To get all the details about the latest updates, the integrations and applications, you can visit our Facebook group. If in case you have found this video helpful, then do not forget to share this with your friends and colleagues so that they can also get into automation and make their life easy. I'm going to see you very soon with different integrations and automations. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Take care of yourself.